Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm the only shirtless guy you know. Good. Um, you just click the link on this video because of warranty, right? You clicked it because you saw the title. Do you think you can actually get a job with Kivy? Yes and no. Where should we start? Yes or no? I think I should start with the no answer. The no answer would probably give us clue to the yes answer. Now let's get to our browser. Now look at this question here. Can you get employed as a Python Kivy developer? You know why I love this question? I love it because the person was sincere. The person who asked it sincerely. I really like Python and want to make a mobile app, but wondering if Kivy is too nascent. I don't know what he means by nascent to really be what it. Alright. Now I love these guys' answer. I publish and create mobile and desktop apps with Kivy as a small company, right? Yeah, as a small company. So he does that. He has his own company, and what he only does in his company is create and publish apps, maybe for people or for clients. It is definitely doable, but none of the big people would be actively looking for Kivy developers. Yeah, that's a red line. Actively. Let me start from there. Actively looking for Kivy developers. No, nobody will do that. Not even me. I want to build a more productive software. I won't be looking for Kivy developers though. I'll be looking out for myself. Now, I'll be looking for my own self, my own Kivy developer. Actually, anyways, let's continue. They mostly follow the big trends out there. What kind of big trends? They already made Java for Android. They already made Swift and Objective-C for iOS. They already made C for Internet of Things. Am I correct? Like, is it IoT or I don't know. They already made what are they? PyQt for desktop applications, PySide, Qt frameworks, and so on and so forth. Visual Basics, though Visual Basic is already dead. Anyway, let's get out of there. They already made PHP and Django for web. Actually, Kivy, you can use Kivy for web development, though there are people who are actually working on that. I've seen Kivy run on the web, though, but not everything is functional. Anyways, let's continue. Forget that, though. So, those are the big trends. The big programming languages you can use without having side effects, right? The ones already popular people know about. I started off contracting and was eventually brought in full-time once the entire tech stack ended up being mostly, can you see that? The entire tech stack ended up being mostly what I made. I love these points, guys. I want you to keep marking this point for me because we're going to use it later. Now, the next question is, why did you choose Kivy? For some reasons, I wasn't notified of your reply. The reason, I think it was talking about getting reply or something. The reason I chose Kivy was kind of silly. Thinking back on it, I really enjoy working in Python. Likewise me, who doesn't love Python anyway? I love Python, and that is why I was actually looking for frameworks I could use to develop Android apps. That is for me. Now let's get back. And Kivy was a way to make a Python GUIs, specifically on mobile. Wow. The idea of getting Python to run on mobile is something extraordinary. It's something beautiful. I loved it at first sight. I fell in love with it. That appealed to me, and it was kind of like a downward spiral from there. I think a small laugh though. I'm currently pondering about the future, and I will move things more towards a web and PWA. I don't know what PWA means anyway. Focus things. But I have a suspicion that there is a lot of developers bias towards that. For all the stuff I have been asked to do and the stuff I will do in the foreseeable future, desktop and mobile is the focus. Yeah, there is nobody who would actually not want to have a programming language that, you know, is cross-platform. You develop a programming language for Android, magically it works on desktop. Wow, that's beautiful. That is what almost everybody wants. Instead of writing tons of different programming languages altogether, using different tools to get a task done. No, we don't want that. Anyway, let's get back. The ability to get near native functionality is kind of a pain in the ass for web-based stuff. And to me, Kivy has been the smoothest experience. Wow. Yeah, with PyGenius, you can do a whole lot of things. You can talk with Java itself, like you kind of like eat popcorn and give Java popcorn and ask Java, Java, do you want to eat popcorn? Java says, hey, fuck off. You forcibly give it the popcorn to eat. And tell it, fuck you, Java, eat the fucking popcorn. That's what we do with PyGenius anyway. Alright, let's continue anyway. Now, where was I? Even if things like Kivy and build stuffs get a bit rough around the edges sometimes, which means he's actually trying to explain this to you. Yes, to some extent you can use PyGenius and Kivy. Kivy is you makes use of Objective-C, if I'm correct. No, it doesn't make use of Objective-C. I think it is PyObjects. Kivy is a toolchain for building iOS app with Kivy. Now, PyObjects and PyGenius allows you to directly talk with the native programming language of these mobile devices. Yeah, but at some point, some things become hard. And when they become hard, it is going to hit on you that you're actually going to write real Java code instead of using Python to wrap around those things. You have to write the real Java code itself. So, and most of Python developers don't know much about Java, and this makes you to go and learn about Java, which makes it a bit heavy for you. Well, there's a solution to that though, which I will say at the end of this video. So guys, remind me. Hey, cameraman, please remind me. I'm going to talk about something. Yeah, I think the cameraman is behind the scene. Remind me. I'm going to talk about heavy drugs, alright? Were you guys watching me? No, you guys weren't watching me. Let's continue. Now, but such is the case for a similar, this is a long story cut short. Now, what this guy is actually trying to tell you is this. You cannot get a job with big company. Let's see why. Come to Nairaland. Nairaland is a forum, you know, this is a website that is hosted in my country. Yeah, the owner of this website exists in my country. As you can see, our currency here, Nairaland. It is Nigeria website though. So, well, just researching the market before stepping forward. This is a question someone asked, right? Someone is asking a question here, and let's critically analyze this question and see if we can get out any point from this. All right, we're just researching the market before stepping forward. I'm learning Kivy and already got interested and got it interesting. I think I can develop small apps, including apps which can utilize API and show results after processing in background. Blah 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 blah. I am not saying I can finish learning Kivy, but just want to say, look, I'm here already. Yeah, the guy is below. Oh, I can finish learning Kivy, but just want to say if I get good grasp on Kivy, so that I can build almost any app that one can think of. Then can I get a regular job as a Kivy developer or software engineer? Or I had better concentrate on Django. I really appreciate your help, though. Blah blah blah. Now let's see. Okay, he also says something here before we get to see answers. But just wondering, saying there is a very little demand of Kivy developers in market. Thank God he noted that. Very little demand. Okay, now this guy answered, Sheun, if I'm correct, Sheun answered, search the Nigerian job boards to see how many companies are hiring Kivy developers and Django developers. Probably this is the correct way to answer this question though, but I'm not kind of like being hand of the guy, so I'm trying to say something here. check the job postings here in Nigeria, you won't see Kivy developer needed. No, I'm a software developer and I use Kivy. Hey, fuck off. We need Java. We need PHP. We need .NET. We need all the whole .NET. Oh, fuck off. But you can get job with Django. But most of the most of the websites hosted by Nigerian companies are written in PHP. Most of them, I think, few. If you check the job market, I think it's below 1%. Python is still coming up here in Nigeria. What we already have is old programming languages. Is it old? Python is still old. 1990 what? I don't know. Anyways, if you're looking for web or mobile app jobs in Nigeria, good, I love this answer. Then you are also comparing against Python frameworks. I think you would be better off with JavaScript. Good. There is this app named Edey app. E-D-E-Y. Edey app, which is just an e-commerce app, right? It was entirely written in JavaScript. Yeah, React Native, if I'm correct. Nobody would employ you with Kivy. Is either you're a React Native guy or you actually do the Android thing, which is Java or Kotlin. Yeah, or Flutter. Yeah. Anything outside of this, I'm sorry, you won't get your job and you won't be up for hiring. Yeah. Let me stop here for now. Are you getting the gist? The job market here in my country and also most parts of the world, even in the United States of America, I'm not sure, I don't live there though. Anyways, most parts of the country, you don't get Kivy as one of the top programming languages. No, is it top programming? As one of the top frameworks out there. You don't get it. What you get is PHP, Java, Kotlin, and so on and so forth. And now, it becomes a problem. Why is Kivy a problem in the market? Why? Reason number one is it is not popular. Though it's popular on GitHub, but it's not popular to the world. Two, the structure or the way it functions, the functionality on Android is not quite good. The performance is, I will give it 40%, 30, between 30 and 40, 30 to 40%. That is what I will give Kivy, because it is slow on some phones. The performance on some phones are very, very slow. At startup, you already notice the black screen, god of death, or the wasting of time. Though there is a solution to that, which I'll still discuss later at the end of this video. Cameraman, stop sleeping. I'll discuss something at the end of the video. Yeah. Good. I love this cameraman. Anyways, let's get back to work. Now, to solve these problems. No, I think I missed out on the point. There are things that are making Kivy to lag behind. On desktop, Kivy works flawlessly. But why won't company hire you to develop desktop app for them? It's because it's not popular. Kivy is not fast. Kivy is not popular. Not fast on mobile devices. Not popular to the whole world. I think these are the two major problems Kivy has. How do you think we can solve this problem? And do you still think you can get a job with it? Yes, I actually do think you can get a job with it. First of all, no in the sense that it is not popular and it is not highly perform. The performance is so slow and low and whatever you can think of. Now, let's see how we can get Kivy jobs. So, I asked a question here. Can I get a job with Kivy? And first thing first, Upwork came out. Let's see what we find in Upwork. So, we have this keyword here, Kivy. We have another guy, Kivy. We have another guy, Kivy. We have another guy, Kivy. Oh, go back. I didn't say you should. Yeah, Android app publishing, blah, blah, blah. As you can see, there are people out there at Upwork who are really, really Kivy software developers, right? How did they get here? And why are all of them posting $9? These people are spoiling the market for Kivy. This is the part of the problem that Kivy community is facing. All of us at Kivy are really facing this issue. Why would you do a job for someone for $9 when you know how much work you put into that? Well, there are many reasons. At first, when you're starting up newly, you don't want to put a price so high to scare away clients. You want to put it so low to an extent that is eye-catchy. Then you develop some features. If they request for any other feature, you top another money. That's where you keep going. You keep going. But the way these things are placed here, $9, that is the way they will rate Kivy developers all over the world. Oh, is it not something I can get up $9 from Upwork? Well, it is a problem. It is a problem. But though this is a good way for you to start as a freelance, you can get a job. Yeah, and you might ask, have any of these people gotten a job? Do I have any proof? Well, I don't know how to check that on Upwork, but we can actually visit Fiverr. Let's first open up here. I searched for Kivy, and as you can see, you are seeing tons of Kivy. Yeah, all of them. Kivy. I was once here. Yeah, I was once here, one of the top. Yeah, I was actually here, somewhere here, but I was kicked out due to I don't have driver's license nor national ID card. I actually did 5 to 6 jobs here on Fiverr before I was kicked out. Though I'm planning on coming back because I already have my national ID card and trying to get my driver's license ready. So, and I'll get my ass back here. As you can see, most of them are like $5, $5. But actually, when you go inside, you see how much they give per gig. So this guy premium own is $100, depending on what you want. Does he has a rating? He has a 5-star rating from a guy in Italy. This guy has a 5-star rating from United Kingdom. There was this popular guy. He had close to 20 jobs done and 20 written, and he was at 4.5 stars. When I mean 4.5 stars, I'm not joking. 4.5 stars. To tell you that for you to get job with Kivy, you have to actually do it your own way. Yeah, you have to, I don't know, go out there and look for job yourself. Don't go and look for ready-made companies. Look for 2 types of company. One is a startup who doesn't clearly know anything about software development, right? Even if they know anything about software development, they don't care about the programming language. If they should care about the programming language, then I think that place is not good for you. Then 2 is a company that wants to restructure the already system. They don't want to use the old programming language they have. Like I am working on for a company. The name of the software they are working on is laundry management system, and it was developed, if my guesses are correct, either in Visual Basic or Java. These look archaic, very old. So my job is to restructure it and give it a nice design and make the connection to the database flawless. Like it becomes perfect, no need to waste some times here and there. Actually, I did the job and it's actually going smoothly. What I did was to restructure their entire system. And the second job I got was a job, someone was starting up a lightning, he was selling light bulbs and all this. So I built a software that is going to organize his sales, to monitor his customers, know when they are in, and to know when new products are brought in. Actually, I'm doing a bit of product recognition there, not facial recognition, just image recognition. If it sees a carton of a product, it knows and it records the name on the carton to the database. So no need to actually call the employees to come and do the whatever, the recording. The system does that automatically. That's what I built. All in Python. Yeah, you know, so anyway, that aside, now the point I'm trying to make here is this. Remember on Reddit, he said, I started off contracting and was eventually brought in full time. So it's either you start off contracting for people or freelancing. That is the only way you can get jobs. Or you go to Fiverr, Upwork. You don't just go to Fiverr and post and say, oh, create your gigs there and say, this is what I do. No, you still have to push those gigs out. You share it to Facebook, your friends, your WhatsApp, everywhere. And people I work for, I can tell you that I don't even know any of them. Face to face, I don't know any of them. They're not even any of my friends. And people are like, oh, I saw you on Fiverr Squid. Also on Fiverr Squid, you can get a job on Fiverr Squid too. He said, I saw you on Fiverr Squid and you are the only Kivy developer. Actually, I'm the only Kivy developer on Fiverr Squid. Yeah, I have no competition whatsoever. So things have been going smoothly for me. Now it was like, I saw you on Fiverr Squid and I just said, let me test you out. And people were also following me on Facebook. Yeah, I do help a lot of people on Facebook when I initially started Kivy. And people kind of like said, hey, I want you to do this job for me. It's just that way. So, but right now, I don't spend much time on YouTube anymore. Anyway, let's get back to our real deal. Now, I think I've really answered the question. Yes, I've answered the question. No. No, in the sense that you can't get a job if you are targeting already made companies. Yes, in the sense that you have to target startups. And these are the steps you have to take. And let's talk about the problems that Kivy have, right? And I will finalize everything with my idea. What are the problems Kivy has? Kivy has the problem of startup. It delays a lot. How do you think you can solve that? There's what we call lazy loading. Lazy loading is, instead of loading your Kivy files and the build method or on the onStart method, you load it in a thread and then call up the screen when needed. No, add the screen to the screen manager when and only when you need it. If you don't need a particular screen, don't call it up. Don't add it to the screen manager. Just leave it there. Only build everything as startup. That way things become easy. Though this might not sound simple. Though I made a YouTube tutorial and it wasn't so clear, I'm still going to remake the YouTube tutorials to make things much clearer. And second of all, I talked about Kivy Droid. Kivy Droid is a wrapper for PyGenius. Actually, if you are writing PyGenius code, you have to understand Java. So we at the Kivy Droid community, we talk about how about we make these things more Pythonic for you. Instead of worrying about Java code, let's do the worrying for you. And you focus more on writing your Python code. And we do the do of creating the Java Pythonic code for you. So that is what we do at Kivy Droid. And also Kivy Droid is transitioning into a framework which will look something like this. Instead of using Kivy, though you can still use Kivy Droid inside of Kivy, but instead of if you want the native looks, you want to create a native UI and not going for Kivy, you can actually do that with Kivy Droid. Kivy Droid will allow you to create widgets, Android native widgets with Python codes alone. Simple Python codes. Don't need to worry much about okay, how do we do this and how do we do that, and we have to talk about Java. No, you don't need to worry. We're not like PyB. Kivy Droid is not like PyB. It's not going to function like PyB. Beware, that is beware. It's not going to function like CharcoalPy. It's going to be more of Kivy style, because I think it was born out of Kivy, though there's no Kivy code inside of it, but the idea came from Kivy itself. So, and also you can do a whole lot with Kivy. Anyways, I know I've talked a lot, and I'm going to end this video here by apologizing for not being, constant with my YouTube tutorial. I have a whole lot of work at hand, and I have to do the jobs. I have to completely do them before getting my hands on YouTube videos and so on and so forth. Anyways, guys, see you on my next YouTube video.